joy of peace. And if I knew what the future will bring, still I don't have to change anything. I'll greet this future equanimously and experience the joy of peace. Now there's nothing to do, stay with the tune. There's nowhere to go, stay with the flow equanimously. This is the joy of peace. Bahum sahasamabini, Metta sayudantang, Giri mekalang udita gora, sasena marang, dana di dhamma vidina, jita bangulindo, tang tejasa bhavatute, jaya mangalani.
Good triumph over evil. With gentleness, overcome anger. With charity, overcome stinginess. With truth, overcome deceit. This the Buddha taught. When the Lord was stormed by Mara, challenged to a battle by Alavaka, and attacked by the ferocious elephant, Nalagiri, he subdued them all with his perfection of giving, patience, and all.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Cyberspace Metta Meditation hosted by BGF. My topic tonight is dealing with sleepiness, which is a mental hindrance when we do meditation. Now, everybody faces the issue of mental hindrances during meditation. So when you sit down to meditate and the mind is still not settled, there will be 5 different mental hindrances that will affect you. Yeah. And at the start of our meditation, the focus on the meditation object is intermittent. It's not sustained, and the mind can only remain for a few moments on the meditation object before it strays away. Now, we should expect this to happen during your meditation. Because when your meditation started getting momentum, you begin to have less and less of this. And there comes a time when you meditate and you don't have mental hindrances at all. And that becomes a lovely part of the meditation. But it takes quite a bit of effort in order to get to that stage. Now, if you recall, I've actually spoken on some of these mental hindrances. If you recall, there are 5 types of mental hindrances, and they are as follows. The first one is called Kama Chanda. Kama means sensual pleasures. Chanda means the craving of sensual pleasures. So that's our first one. Craving for sensual pleasures, Kama Chanda. Second is feeling of dissatisfaction or anger. And this is known as Vyapada. The third is sleepiness or sloth and torpor. The Pali word is Tina Midda. Yeah? Sleepiness, the mind gets very slothful, gets lazy. The fourth is mental wandering and worrying. And the Pali word is Uducha Kukucha. Mental wandering and worrying. And the fifth is skepticism and doubt. It's called Vichikicha. So during the earlier session, I spoke about how to deal with the first and second hindrance that is dealing with the craving for sensual pleasures, kamachanda, as well as dealing with the feeling of ill will, dissatisfaction, or anger that arise during our meditation, and that's called vyapada. Now, a very common mental hindrance is sleepiness, which works against the meditator. Of course, when you are sleepy, it is hard to fix your mind onto the meditation object for any duration of time. This state of tinamidda is when the mind is really sluggish, even sleepy. The mind is dull or unresponsive or inactive. This can happen when we don't have enough sleep, or maybe just after an afternoon meal, or when the mind seems to be tired of meditation and just want to sink into a dull mental state. So this is something that happens to us when we meditate. When you feel sleepy during meditation, one of the things you can do is to increase your awareness of what is happening in the mind. So when the mind is sleepy, it's hard to make progress in your meditation. When the mind falls asleep, of course, the meditation object is gone. But at the early state of sleepiness, it is possible for you to sharpen your awareness. And when your awareness gets increasingly sharp, it is possible for you to pull yourself out of drowsiness. Now, how soon and to what extent this can occur depend on how early you're aware of the sleepiness arising. When the sleepiness already gone some way, it is not easy to reverse it. Or you keep watching, and then you fall asleep, and then suddenly you wake up, and then suddenly the mind becomes very clear. That can also happen. Mind becomes clear, and then you can have a very good sitting. So just don't dismiss yourself. Just don't dismiss the session saying that, oh, now I'm sleepy, now my meditation is hopeless. Not necessarily so. You might even like fall asleep when you're sitting, and then you suddenly awake, and the mind becomes very clear. It happens sometimes, although not all the time. When the mind starts becoming inactive, the meditator realizes that this is coming. And so what he does is to rouse his mind so that the obstacle of sleepiness peters away. When sleepiness occurs and the meditator does not realize it on time, the sleepiness will intensify and undermine his meditation practice. So to cope with this problem, you have to use your awareness in assessing the strength. So if the sleepiness loses in intensity, you should continue practicing meditation. On the other hand, if sleepiness is so predominant and not able to meditate at all, the meditation practice could not be continued. So one of the things you can do is to go to sleep. You can also do in some other methods. For instance, changing the method of watching the object. For instance, if you're watching your breath, you can increase the intensity of your watching, or intensity of your counting, or you can straighten your posture, breathe in deeply. Okay, so these are some things you can do in order to energize the mind. If the dullness persists, then another thing you can do is to get up from your meditation seat and start walking. So walking is an very active activity because of movements that are involved. It is more active than sitting down and watching the breath, watching the meditation object. So when you do walking, at least that might help you to rouse the mind and make it more alert. Okay, there are some suggestions on how we can deal with sleepiness. One is to increase the activity of the mind by breathing deeply with the strong determination that the sleepiness will fade away, and you also recall the benefits that meditation will bring you. If the sleepiness still persists in spite of these efforts, then you should say that sleepiness is a mental obstacle detrimental to meditation, and what you need to do is to rub your face, rub your arms, your legs, your body. Okay, so the mental activity and body contact along with the right intention will make the mind more alert. So that's the second thing you can do. But if the sleepiness still remains after doing this, then you need to change your posture. I mentioned about getting up and walking, washing your face, even looking at the sky and leaving the room to find a bright spot. This could help. If your meditation is being practiced at night, then you imagine it's daytime. And because when you imagine it's daytime, the mind brightens up, and that could free your mind from darkness. If sleepiness remains, you can keep the mind alert by walking back and forth. Okay? So when you meditate, it is advisable to select a suitable place which is well lit and properly ventilated. Poor ventilation will, of course, bring about sleepiness. If the room is really dark, or you're meditating in your bedroom, close to your bed, where you normally sleep, so sometimes that association will not really help you so much in your meditation. You tend to be sleepy. Okay. Remember to get adequate rest before practicing meditation. Yeah, because if you are sleep deprived, you don't have enough sleep, then it's quite hard to meditate. If you are really sleepy and not able to meditate at all, then just get up and go for a nap. Because the sleepiness is a message that your body is sending to you to ask you to take a good rest. Now, Ajahn Brahm has a nice angle to this. He says that people who do not like where they are will try to escape from that situation into darkness, so they sleep. Yeah. In the same way, meditators easily get negative and tend to drift into sloth and torpor if they do not like what they're doing. So he told a story about his monastery in Thailand, where once a week the monks would meditate all throughout the night. Now, during these all-night sittings, Ajahn Brahm will be affected by sloth and torpor 1 or 2 hours after midnight. So it's like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Now, since he had joined the monastic life in less than a year, he will think, less than 12 months ago, I would spend my time at night in parties, rock concerts, and clubs. And he recalled that when he was listening to music and all that, he never experienced sloth and torpor, even it was 2 a.m. Why? Because he's enjoying what he's doing, and therefore he doesn't get sloth and torpor. But when you don't like what you're doing, then you get sloth and torpor. So at a very early stage of his monk's life, when he was less than 1 year as a monk, he didn't like the idea of all-night sitting. He thought that they were actually a stupid idea. Why do you have to sit throughout the night to meditate? And he didn't like them. But he had to join all the monks in the monastery because everybody will sit together to meditate. So he had ill will, and that was the cause of his sloth and torpor. However, when he realized that it is because of his unhappiness with the all-night sitting, that was the cause of his sloth and torpor, he changed his attitude and started putting joy in the all-night sitting by making them fun. And then sloth and torpor rarely come to him. He doesn't get the problem of sloth and torpor so much. So Ajahn Brahm's advice is that you investigate whether your sloth and torpor is the result of an attitude problem, and the attitude is that of ill will. Okay, so this is something that we need to bear in mind, because when we go for meditation, especially on a retreat, sloth and torpor will be one of the 5 hindrances that we will encounter. All right, so now let us proceed with our metta meditation, and again sit in a comfortable position, and so just dedicate yourself to the practice of loving kindness. We make use of 4 wishes. We send the wishes first to ourselves before sending to others, because we really like to make ourselves as a vessel of love and kindness. And after that, then it becomes much easier for us to send out our loving thoughts to other people. The 4 wishes is, First wish is may my heart be peaceful and free, right? May my heart be peaceful and free. And the second wish, may my mind be happy. Think about being contented and complete. May my body be healthy. Third wish, may my body be healthy. And the fourth wish, may I be well and happy. Now, you have been doing this method of meditation for quite a while, then you will be able to recite these wishes in your mind. But if you're doing it, if you're new to this method, then maybe 4 wishes might sound a bit too many. Yeah? So then we can just stick on to one wish, like may I be well, may I be happy, and just make use of that wish. And later on, as your meditation begin to pick up, then you can do the other wishes. All right. These 4 wishes correspond with the Pali version. You got a Pali version of this, where you got the formula of 4 wishes. So we're actually using that, but saying them in English. Now, when you say these words, say them gently, at your own pace, inwardly, whispering and even inwardly listening, hearing from inside. And try to bring the joy up in your heart. When you have that happiness in your heart, it is easier for you to get into metta. All right? So, if your mind has strayed, don't worry. Don't be harsh to yourself. Take it easy. Say to yourself, no problem. There's no need to be upset or self-critical. Understand that this is the nature of the mind, especially because you're a beginner, the mind tends to stray. So have patience and keep on persisting, keep on practicing with patience. Bring the mind back again and again to metta. All right? And so we send good wishes for ourselves, and then later on we make good wishes for others, and I will guide you in this practice. But first of all, I'll just ring the bell, we watch our breath, and we proceed on to the practice of the inner smile before proceeding to our metta wishes. Gently close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. And when you do, just make yourself feel relaxed. Have a sense of peace and happiness. Have a sense of contentment that there is really nothing else that you require right now except to dedicate yourself to the practice of metta, to the practice of love and kindness. Now we shall proceed to the practice of the inner smile. A smile is associated with peace, happiness, friendliness, and relaxation. So we put a smile at different parts of our body, especially on different organs, and bless the organs with love and kindness. Now let us begin by being aware of the crown. The crown is really the top of your head. And in order to identify your crown, can you feel some sensations on your scalp area, right at the top of your head? Can you feel some sensations there? If you can feel some sensations, that's good. If you don't feel some sensations, that's okay, don't worry. Now just put a smile on your crown area at the top of your head. Put a smile there. And you feel the crown is also smiling. Now move to your forehead. Can you feel your forehead? Putting a smile on your forehead. Your forehead is smiling now. Now be aware of the spot between your eyebrows. Put a smile there. Putting a smile in your eyes. Your eyes are smiling now. Now just be aware of your neck. At the base of your neck is your thyroid gland. Put a smile on your thyroid gland so that it functions well and give you the blessing of good health. Now just be aware of the upper part of your body, the torso. Be aware of your heart. Put a smile in your heart, a blessing your heart, good health, happiness. Allow your heart to smile. Is your heart smiling now? And let the smile spread to your lungs. Thanking your heart and lungs for bringing you good health, for keeping you healthy, for enabling you to live from day to day, hour to hour, moment to moment. And now to your solar plexus. Just below your breastbone is your solar plexus. It is a nerve node. It's almost like the second heart. But this is the heart that experiences negative emotions. When you get frustrated, angry, fearful, the solar plexus is the part that will tense up a lot. Sometimes it tenses up so much that it makes our stomach become cramped. So relax your solar plexus. Bring the blessings of happiness and joy to your solar plexus. A smile for your solar plexus. Make the solar plexus smile. Now let's go to the right side of the body, just below the ribs on the right side is where your liver is. Our liver plays an important part in purifying your blood. So put a smile in your liver. Soften your liver with a smile and wish. Liver, may you be healthy and strong. Now moving to the back, there'll be two kidneys just below your rib cage and both sides of your spinal cord. Direct your smile to your kidneys, the kidneys that filters the blood and remove waste. Blessings to the kidneys. A smile for your kidneys. And now to the left side of your body, this will be where your spleen is. Your spleen fights the germs in the blood and controls the level of blood cells. So just blessings to your spleen. Put a smile for your spleen. And next to the spleen will be the pancreas, which rests against the stomach. The pancreas will help you in digestion of your food, using the sugar from your blood, turning that into energy. Smile at your pancreas. May the pancreas work well to keep you healthy. And now to the stomach and intestines. Stomach and intestines work with other organs to break down your food and absorb the nutrition from your food. It's for the strength of the body. A smile for your digestive system, your stomach and intestines. Now send your smiling energy into your urinary tract, your bladder. For the males, put a smile in your prostate gland. The females, in your ovaries and uterus. So now let's return back to the breath again. Watching your breath with a little bit more intensity, but relax as you watch. Keep the mind alert. You can put your awareness around your nostril area, where the stream of breath will come and go. It comes in and out, but just position yourself at the nostril. Don't follow the movement of the breath. Just be aware when your breath goes in or when the breath goes out. So you're watching the breath like a person would be sitting on the beach, watching the waves come and go. Now, in order to help us keep track on the breath, it might be useful to do some counting. So as you breathe in and out, you count 1, in and out, you count 2, and so on, up to the count of 10. And upon reaching number 10, you return back to number 1. All right? So let us just watch our breath to sharpen our mind. Now, as you breathe in, you calm yourself. And as you breathe out, you smile in your heart and relax. Breathing in, you calm yourself. Breathing out, you smile in your heart and relax. Let us now make 4 wishes to ourselves first, before making these wishes for others. When you make these wishes, embrace yourself with love and kindness. Whisper to yourself the wishes and feel the loving wishes within. The first wish, may my heart be peaceful and free. May my heart be peaceful and free. May my mind be happy. Making the wish, may my mind be happy. May my body be healthy. May I be well and happy. May my heart be peaceful and free. May my mind be happy. May my body be healthy. May I be well and happy. So after sending loving kindness to yourself, you can now send loving kindness to others. The first group of people are those who are our benefactors. We think about them with kindness. We think about how they have been so generous with us. They protected us, looked after us, taught us, sacrificed for us. And with a heart of gratitude, we make loving wishes towards them. So they can include people like our parents, our grandparents, our teachers, our mentors. If you are making your wishes towards your mother, then you imagine that your mother is seated right in front of you. She's in a good mood, and you think about your gratitude towards her and would also like to wish her the very best, wish her well. And you speak to her, you say to her, Mother, may your heart be peaceful and free. May your mind be happy. May your body be healthy. May you be well and happy. In the same manner, you think about your father and make the same wishes for your father as well. With a heart of thanks and gratitude, you make metta wishes for your parents, for your grandparents, if you have recollection of them, you have a recollection of their kindness, the teachers. We learn so many things from the teachers, the knowledge that we gather, even the way we speak, habits, good practices, many things we learn from the teachers. So it's with the heart of gratitude that we thank our teachers and make metta wishes for them. Also, don't forget your spiritual teachers, teachers that have helped you to align your direction in life, teach you to develop good moral values, to bring up good qualities in yourself, and dealing with the negative attributes, right? And also send metta to your mentors, the people who wish you well. So for this group of people, let us now make the wishes of loving kindness as we go through them one by one. Now we send our loving wishes to our immediate family members. You think about your spouse, your children, your grandchildren. If you don't have an immediate family of your own, then your siblings, brothers and sisters, your nephews and nieces. Making the wishes, first wish, may your heart be peaceful and free. May your mind be happy. May your body be healthy. May you be well and happy. All right, so let us make wishes to our family members. Now let us imagine that the beings around the world have assumed a human form. There are beings in every direction. We send our living thoughts in different directions. First, to all the beings in the forward direction. May your heart be peaceful and free. May your mind be happy. May your body be healthy. May you be well and happy. Beings in the rightward direction. Beings in the backward direction. Beings in the leftward direction. Beings in the downward direction. And beings in the outward direction. Sending a loving kindness in all directions throughout the world. And now let us move on to the prayer section. Let us pray for the following persons who is facing health issues. First is Sister Peng Sia in Perth, who has a big tumor and 2 small lesions in the liver. Let's pray for her good health. Sister Appleton Guat Peng, who is undergoing chemotherapy and treatment for leukemia. She is an active volunteer at the Taiping Insight Meditation Society. Mr. Siu Chi Weng, who had an operation to remove a lung tumor. Pray for his recovery. Brother Lim Kui Fong, who started Notable, the EI site for Buddhism. We pray for his good health and recovery. Brother Alex Yu, a volunteer at the Gem Helpline, diagnosed with leukemia. We pray for his successful treatment. Miss Wen Yi, she's the daughter of Shireen. Wen Yi is suffering from cancer and undergoing cycles of chemotherapy. Madam Nilufa Niyozova from Uzbekistan, undergoing cancer treatment. Madam Lo Lian Ki, who suffered a stroke in the brain. Madam Tan Swat Bi, early stage of colon cancer. Sister Ku Ju Sian. Madam Ui Ai Lian. Mother Tan Chu Huang, undergoing chemo treatment. Sister Lim Ai Mei and her daughter Joy Lam. Mr. Alan Tan from JB and Mr. Chu Lai Chu. May the people in this list respond well to their treatment and may they have a speedy recovery. Let's invoke on the blessings from the Triple Gem to give them blessings for their good health, for their recovery. Bhavatu sabba mangalam, rakantu sabba devata, sabba buddhanubhavena, sadasoti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalam, rakantu sabba devata, sabba dhammanubhavena, sadasoti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalam, rakantu sabba devata, sabba sanganubhavena, sadasoti bhavantu te. Let's focus our attention within and observe the peace and the quietness inside. In the calmness of our mind, we send out wholesome thoughts and sharing our merits with the devas, our guardian deities and protectors. May they rejoice with these merits and continue to guide and protect ourselves and our loved ones. May they also give blessings to the donors, supporters, members, ex-co members of BGF, as well as the members of other Buddhist organizations. Etavatacha ammehi sampadam onya sampadam sabbe deva sabbe satta sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampati siddhya. Let us now recall to mind our departed relatives and friends, and may this merits that we have generated help to bring them relief and happiness wherever they are. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo. By the grace of these merits that we have accumulated, may we not follow the way of the foolish. May we be blessed with wise friends and skillful teachers. May we always remain on the path of Dharma wherever we are. And may we one day achieve the highest place on Nibbana. Emena punya kamena mami bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana patiya. Let us make a closing invocation to the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, the blessings, guidance, and protections received. O Buddha, my spiritual master and refuge, thank you for the blessings, guidance, and protection. The Dhamma, holy saints and spiritual teachers, bodhisattvas, Dhamma protectors and devas, thank you for the blessings, guidance, and protection. May the Buddha be at my head, the Dhamma in my heart, and the Sangha by my side to guide and protect me always. May suffering ones be suffering free and their fear struck, fearless be. May the grieving shed all grief, and may all beings find relief. May all beings share in these merits that we have generated. May these merits help to bring them good health, happiness, and peace. May beings inhabiting space and earth, devas and nagas of mighty power, to share in these merits of ours, and may they long protect the Buddha Sahasana. Let's say sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, now for some announcements. Announcements that we're having activities at the BGF Center. First is the BGF robe offerings ceremony and Sangikadana coming soon. That is this Saturday. The program starts at 9 a.m. So we've invited members of the Sangha. Thank you for supporting this event by making your generous contribution. This is an important way of us making merits and also to show our dedication as Buddhists in order to support the Buddhist community. You can still take up sponsorship. It comes in two packages. One is what we call the platinum sponsor, that's 880 ringgit, which comes with robes and requisites. And number two, you can make an offering of robes, cost 120 ringgit. And we welcome any amount of donations for the Sangikadana. Bante Dhammapala from Malacca will be giving a talk and leading in the chanting of the Samaya Sutta. On Sunday, the 9th of November, we have a talk by Dr. Pang Cheng Ka. His topic is disease or dis-ease. The talk is 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. BGF Center. And Dr. Pang will explore the link between anxiety and psychosomatic symptoms, sharing insights on how to distinguish disease and dis-ease symptom. Dr. Pang is a consultant psychiatrist and also a practicing mindfulness-based therapist at the Sunway Medical Center. And he will bring some insights, some very good insights, because this is part of his profession. The third announcement is with Venerable Jyotika. This is Dharma in Daily Life Immersion on the 14th to the 16th of November. It's a 3-day non-residential program between 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. held at the BGF Center. And we have a Canadian monk, Canadian Chinese monk, Bante Kovida, speaking on the topic, being at home with the Dharma. This will be on Sunday, the 23rd of November, 9:30 to 11:30 a.m., venue BGF Center. Bante Kovida grew up in the tropical island of Jamaica of Chinese descent. He later on immigrated to Canada. He studied science, also traveling from Europe all the way to Nepal and India. He took ordination under the Sri Lanka tradition, Venerable Ananda Maitreya, and then after his training, he has been traveling and sharing Dhamma in Malaysia, Singapore, the UK, Europe, New Zealand, Australia, the United States, and Canada. All right, this is a good speaker. And then on Saturdays, 6th December to the 7th December, we have a freestyle Vipassana meditation retreat by Brother Jeff Oliver, who had previously been a monk, but now he's an international mindfulness meditation teacher, bringing different traditions together. He's a speaker, an author, spiritual advisor, meditation teacher. We have a talk, 3 talk plus meditation practice. This is a 3-hour meditation practice called Radiant Minds. This is on Saturday, the 13th of December. Saturday morning, starting at 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. So there will be a talk and practice by Bante Mahinda Vijaya from Sri Lanka, who will give an insightful 3-hour meditation talk. All right, so he'll talk about right view and samadhi and some guided meditation sessions on Anapanasati. We have a special program that is for parents and child yoga, organized by the BGF Jam Headline. Really good for bonding for parents with their children. Saturday, 13th of December, 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's the first session. 11:30 to 1 p.m. That's the second session. And it's really suitable for children from the ages of 4 to 11 years old. So it makes a very good bonding between parents and children, bringing children and parents close together. It is 60 ringgit for parent and one child, but if you got some additional persons, you add on 20 ringgit per person That is coming from the same family. Yeah? And this parent and child yoga session is designed to strengthen family connection using yoga poses, mindful movement, breathing, quiet time, yoga massage, storytelling, and others. So this session will help you to slow down, to reconnect, and to enjoy the simple happiness of being present for each other. There is a Buddhist conference organized by Nalanda. It's called Wachana 2025, and the theme is Awakening to Community Well-being, Contemporary Approaches. And this will be held on Saturday, the 20th of December, between 9 to 6 p.m. The venue is a Menara Ken at Taman Tun Dr. Ismail, TTDI Ken, Menara Ken. Registration is required. And the program for GEM Kids and GEM Teens for 2026 is open for registration. So you have children between the ages of 5 to 17, they can register for the program. Children and youth engage in meaningful learning experiences that blend fun, creativity, and mindful exploration. And most importantly, in order to build up a good foundation for morality and values for them. Very, very useful when they're young. So the classes for Sunday classes are held twice a month, so once a fortnight, and coincides with Sunday at BGF Talks. So parents can listen to the talk while the kids go for the classes. And the program, the registration is open up to the 11th of January next year. Program is open to children whose parents or guardians are members of BGF. So now we're calling forward for people who want to volunteer for BGF activities. Hands up and be a Dharma volunteer. There are many activities that we have, and we will appreciate if you can also help us also. Some regular activities that we have, food offerings at the GEM Relic Stupa. If you'd like to make some offerings for lunch at the stupa, please inform either Assistant Elaine or Office Administrator. Second is the guided group meditation and Dhamma sharing once a fortnight on Sunday. This is held on the first and third Sunday afternoons. So there will be a simple syllabus where people will have discussions on the sutras and also do some meditation practice. And if you'd like to sit down for metta meditation as a group, yes, we do have a session on Wednesday morning, 15 to 11:15, and the guidance is through recordings. Then the GEM e-learning, lessons and doctrines on values from the doctrine of karma. This has been going on for quite a while. Leadership inspired by the Buddha. Speaker is Brother Benny Liao. It's on Tuesdays. Then in terms of health side, GEM Hatha Yoga, Monday morning, 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. If you're interested to join this group, please come. Then another one on Tuesday, GEM Yoga Stick and Alignment by Grace Lee. This is same time, 8 to 9:30 a.m. Tuesday. Then later on Tuesday, you have the GEM Fitness Program. This is 11 to 12:30. These exercises are based from the University of Otago in New Zealand to develop strength and balance. So this has been used in New Zealand. And the GEM Cardio Yoga to be held on Saturday, 8:30 to 9:30. Besides that, we have counseling service, GEM Hubline, Monday to Friday, 2 to 4, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. And if you like to listen to Buddhist music, we have them on the streaming media. You have recordings by iGEMS. And we also have BGF YouTube channel containing a lot of content on Dhamma. This content are from our talks, from our speakers. So be a member, you can subscribe to a member. The BGF broadcast has been discontinued. This is replaced with BGF WhatsApp channel. Okay, so there is a step for you to do. First, you click onto the link and then you follow the channel. And also on your WhatsApp, when you do the chat, on the left side, there'll be these updates. You click on the updates and then you will receive news, updates of BGF, what activities we have. All right, so we'd like to thank you for being generously supporting our activities and helping us to carry out our missionary effort. Because as a volunteer organization, non-profit organization, we also depend on charity, on donations to keep running our center. So thank you so much for your contributions. May the Buddha Sasana continue to grow and benefit many beings. So tonight you have learned about loving kindness meditation. Again, we practice meditation together, and this is in order to increase our feelings of social connection and positivity, in order to bring up happiness. So I pray for your emotional, your mental and physical well-being. May you all be blessed with good health and strength. In your aspirations, may your merits generate the way for you to grow in Dhamma and purify your mind from negative tendencies, giving you the opportunity to cultivate generosity, kindness, and wisdom. If you are faced with obstacles, may you overcome your obstacles. May you succeed in whatever undertakings you put your hands on. May you fulfill your worldly duties and also develop wisdom and insight into the Dhamma, because this will eventually help you to attain liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Sadhu, good night.